Well, I'm not sure he's even up yet. You better follow me.
Severe sto.
My dad said it might be Latin.
We thought maybe you could tell us for certain.
Archaeologists have to know about Latin, don't they?
Well, it certainly helps. Yes, it is.
And what does it mean?
How can I help you?
Well, we wondered if you could tell us...
No, that's what it means. How can I help you? A literal translation would be, I stand ready to serve. But in the modern idiom, is everything all right?
That's great, Professor.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, there's one other thing. Could you tell us Latin for what does this do?
Quid hoc facit.
Quid...
May I? I don't suppose there's any point in asking you what this is all about.
I'm sorry, Professor, we're in a bit of a rush.
And we mustn't be late for school.
School? You're supposed to be in school?
But we're extremely grateful.
That's just what we wanted.
Servire sto.
I knew it! There's the answer. You want to know what happened, it tells you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it tells me in Latin.
You're in early, Bob.
Well, I had some marking. You don't know what this means, do you?
Licat volare si super tegum Aquila volat. It's a Latin proverb. Means any man can fly if he rides on the back of an eagle.
Does it?
Why's Tom Baxter got it written on the front of his exercise book?
Yes. That's what I was wondering.
How's it going?
Nearly finished. I hope to goodness this works, Geoff.
It'll work, don't worry. We take that into school, find out what it means.
There's an awful lot of it, and we haven't got much time.
We've got a break, a PE lesson and lunch. We'll be all right.
But if you haven't got it sorted by the time...
Look, we've done the difficult bit. The rest is easy.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Cavity.
Cavity?
That's what it says.
Okay.
And the next one is displacement.
Displacement.
So what does that give us?
To create, worldly, state of equilibrium, cavity, displacement.
Right. So now we know what the button does. It's a pool-like freezer to create a worldly state of equilibrium, cavity displacement.
Maybe we should go back and ask the professor.
Oh, we can't ask the professor, Tom. We can't ask anybody. Not without them realising what's going on.
But we need to know what that means, Geoff. That woman's in a bad way. We can't leave her like that.
We're not going to leave her, are we? We just have to work out what to do. Come on, let's do the next bit. Typical, isn't it?
What?
One subject that might actually be useful, and schools don't teach it anymore.
They're what? They're teaching themselves Latin in the library.
Baxter and Reynolds. Are you sure?
They went in there at the start of break, and that's where they've been ever since.
I thought they were supposed to be doing PE.
Mr. Stuyvesant sends people to the library if they've forgotten their kit.
And have they?
It's hidden in a spare locker. I checked.
So, they got out of doing PE so they could sneak off to the library to learn Latin.
Yes. Struck me as a little odd.
Odd? It's unbelievable.
Oh, and there's something else.
What?
I think you should have a look at this.
You found it in his desk? you said anything to him?
Not yet.
Don't. I want a meeting on this one. Everyone who teaches them. Staff room, 12:45, prompt.
I'll see to it.
Well, I'm very grateful to you all for giving up part of your lunchtime like this. We're a little concerned about the activities of two of our pupils, Tom Baxter and Geoff Reynolds, whom Bob found in the library this morning trying to teach themselves Latin.
If you remember, these are the same boys I found doing a maths problem at lunch break last week. Just for fun, they said.
And this morning, Bob found this quite extraordinary document in Baxter's desk. It made us wonder if anyone else had noticed anything strange about their behaviour recently. Yes, Alice?
Well, I did catch them last week trying to make a sextant.
I beg your pardon?
A sextant? In my design class. I'm afraid I confiscated it.
Good heavens. What on earth?
It's a navigational device, Headmaster. Used to
Yes,
work
I know what a sextant is. Thank you, Bob.
I think they've been borrowing books from my physics library as well, on lasers.
Lasers? If I could just recap for a moment. In the last 3 weeks, these boys have tried to find out about navigation, lasers, Roman history, ancient technology, the rules of civil aviation, the theory of gravity, the history of flight, rocks and maps.
Most of the reference atlases from the library have gone missing, and I'm pretty sure these boys are responsible.
And finally, we know they spent most of this morning trying to teach themselves Latin. Now, if we put all these things together, and in particular, if we look at them in conjunction with this, I'm sure you'll agree that, however unlikely it may seem, there is only one conclusion we can come to.
Mr. Wharton? He's here.
Geoff!
See you at the hut.
Okay.
I think it's time we had a little talk, Tom,
Talk.
about this.
Oh.
I'll be quite honest with you. It took me a while to realise what was going on.
Yes.
It wasn't quite the sort of thing I was expecting, you understand.
No.
The trouble is, you see, teachers spend most of their lives forcing children to learn things they don't want to, and we forget that sometimes we don't have to.
Sorry?
We forget there are some children with the imagination to produce this sort of work, for example, who look at the world with a simple, burning curiosity to understand. Children who know that to fly high, a man must ride the eagle of knowledge.
Ah.
But the thing to realise, Tom, is this search for learning doesn't have to be a secret.
No?
You don't have to steal books from the library if you want to know something about lasers or Latin. I have a whole staff of broad-backed eagles, Tom, eager to carry you aloft. Why not use them? It's what they're for.
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
I want you to understand that if there's anything you want to know about anything, all you have to do is ask. The staff room door is always open. Will you promise me you'll remember that?
Yeah. Yes, I will.
6,000 years.
What?
I suddenly thought maybe I could ask it how old it was and where it came from. It was made 6,000 years ago by the Iridians on Deneb. All I need now is to find out who the Iridians are and where Deneb is. Oh, where have you been?
Oh, Mr. Wharton wanted to see me.
What for?
He wanted to tell me that the staff room was full of broad-backed eagles, eager to carry me aloft.
He's not been well, has he?
And then he said we can take as many books as we like out of the library.
Oh, good.
And he asked us to remember that if there was anything we needed to know about anything, all we had to do was ask.
I think we worked that one out for ourselves.